Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês do Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hey, Alexia.
I can't believe this. Hi, Foster.
Why are you laughing?
This is the fourth time that we try to start this podcast and you do the same thing.
Alexia and I have been trying to start this podcast for a while. She's really tired. I wanted to start with a nice little meditative, and then she starts laughing.
And you can't handle yourself as well.
Yeah, I can't control myself. So, Alexia, why am I doing this? Why am I going,
Because you just came from yoga class.
Yes, I just came back from a yoga class. Feel very zen, feel relaxed. Legs hurt. I'm extremely tired. But I feel good.
Yes, you just started with that, right?
Yeah, kind of. So, somewhat of a long story, but the short version is I've been interested in yoga and meditation and mindfulness for a few years now.
Mindfulness?
Yeah. Do you know what mindfulness is?
I do, but I don't think most people know.
Okay. Mindfulness is kind of a ambiguous word nowadays because a lot of people use it for different things. But for me, essentially, it's just the act of being a little more present about your thoughts, that kind of stuff, you know?
Like reconhecimento pessoal, emocional, físico, everything that you could do for yourself.
Yeah, more or less. A lot of people have different definitions. I have done yoga kind of off and on for the last few years. And when we were traveling and different things happened, I stopped doing yoga until like last week.
So it's more off than on, amor.
I said off and on, sometimes
Então,
on. Maybe
it's
a little more off.
And yes, that's what I'm talking.
Okay, we don't have to be too precise about my exercise habits. Alexia, I wanted to talk about this because I know it's something you've had a little experience with meditation, mindfulness. Every time that I go to yoga or every time I meditate, I feel so much better. I always feel really good. So I want to talk about it. Spread the love.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Cool. So, Alexia, I wanted to start. Can you tell us a little bit about the book 10% Happier by Dan Harris?
So, 10% Harris.
10% what? 10% Harris by Dan Happier.
10% Happier is the writer is a journalist. Journalist,
Yeah,
right?
He's actually the co-host for Good Morning America, a very popular morning show on ABC.
Yeah, and he used to suffer from anxiety, depression, and everything, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead then. I know you want to.
I really want to tell the story. I love Dan Harris.
Oh my God, I don't know why you asked me to do it.
I was just trying to get participation from everyone. Yeah, so Dan Harris, he's a famous American journalist. He got started with this whole idea of meditation because he had a really bad panic attack on air on Good Morning America. So he was just giving like normal news, nothing important.
and you can find it now on YouTube to watch it.
Yeah, if you search for panic attack on YouTube, it's like the first thing that comes up. There's like 20 million views. And it's just a guy clearly having a panic attack. He's super anxious. It's really awkward to watch. But after that, he started meditating and he wrote a book called 10% Happier, which is kind of like I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
We'll leave that in.
You're the only person that sneezes and then you start laughing.
Yeah, I like to hold my sneezes. Everyone thinks it's weird.
One thing that I always say it wrong is sneeze, snooze, and what?
Sniff.
Is-
Yeah, this is a funny story that I can tell very quickly. So to sneeze, espejar, né?
Mhm.
If you are snoozing, not a very common word, but for example, when the alarm clock is going off, we say you can hit the snooze button, and that's you're
Soneca.
you're waiting like 10 minutes for
Yeah.
your alarm clock to go off again. And then we have the word sniff, which is like what dogs do, or if you're
Cheirar.
crying. Yeah,
Não, não é cheirar, é
it can be
rir.
in the sense of like doing drugs, but it's also more commonly talked about with dogs and stuff.
Aham.
Why are we talking about this? Oh, Alexia always gets confused about these words. And every time that our dogs are, when she's visiting my house in the US and our dogs are doing something, you just guess and say one of the words. Our dogs are looking for food and they're like, and they're like, oh, look, hey, Sonny's snoozing. And my mom's like, uh-huh. And you're like, no, sorry, sneezing. Sonny's sneezing. Yes, he's sneezing. Mom's like,
No, your
uh-huh.
mom corrects me. No, your mom already corrects me, and she always like, I think you wanna say, sniffing.
Yeah. It was not until you started meditating that you could remember those words.
Okay, back to the story, and then Harris, he wrote this book because
Okay. He had a panic attack. He started meditating. And then he wrote a really no bullshit kind of no nonsense book about meditation. So most meditation books have a lot of Buddhist philosophies and kind of Asian religion. A lot of, in English, we say woo woo. Have you heard that?
no, never.
If you're really talking about the stars and the space and spiritual connection, some people say, that's a little too woo woo for me. Isn't that funny?
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. So, Dan Harris. Oh my God. He wrote a book that wasn't too woo woo, not too Hare Krishna, not too whatever, just a normal dude writing a normal book about meditation. I really liked it. I started trying to meditate. Alexia liked it. She started meditating. We felt really good for a few months. And then I think I went back to the US and we kind of stopped. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alexia, can you tell me just a little bit about your experience meditating? What did we do? Did you like it? How did it make you feel?
It's very hard. Very, very hard because every time that we started to turning on our app, because we used to have an app to help us to meditate.
Yep. The app was called Headspace.
Yeah.
And the guy in the app, his name is Andy. And he's very British.
Yes, very, very British.
Yeah, I don't think either one of those were good British imitations. But...
Very British.
Oh,
very,
yeah,
very
British. Okay, sorry. Go on.
And every time I fell asleep.
Yeah. So Alexia normally just fell asleep, started snoring, and I would normally have a panic attack.
That's awful.
No, but it's
Stop
super,
lying.
super difficult. Super difficult.
Yes, it's super difficult because, first of all, I started to listen to someone saying things in a foreign language that I wasn't trying to pay attention that much because I was really, really sleepy. And I think that was the worst part of it because we started doing it before going to sleep.
Yeah, but it made you have a good night's sleep.
Yes, but when I started to do it a little bit earlier than usual, it was better.
So the crazy thing about meditation for me, at least personally, I don't realize how much stuff is happening in my mind all the time, you know? And when I'm just quiet and I just concentrate on my breath, I just think crazy thoughts all the time. It's insane.
Yes. I try to pay attention on my breathing.
Pay attention to my breath or pay attention to my breathing. That's fine.
To my breathing.
Yeah, most people recommend that you start just focusing on your breath. And then every time that you lose focus and you start thinking what am I going to eat for lunch today? Where is Lula right now? Is he in jail? What's the food like in jail? Do you think I'm going to go to jail for that credit card fraud?
Oh.
Dan Harris always does that. He talks about his thoughts, and they're much funnier than mine. He always says this one, like, where do hamsters run free? It's a good question. So the last completely unrelated point for today, when I was coming home from yoga, I saw a beaver on the road.
Really?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I just remembered right now, thinking about hamsters.
Beaver é castor.
Yeah.
Só para deixar claro. I love beavers. I never seen one. They are so cute.
Yeah, they got big teeth. He's just running around in the street. In
I love
Spartanburg.
his tail.
They can build dams.
Aham. O que é dams?
Represa.
Isso, muito bem. Dams, canals, lodge. Castor includes two extant species, the North American beaver and Eurasian beaver.
Can't say the word beaver without Alexia immediately going on Google, looking at pictures of beavers.
Yes. But they are very cute. But it's really, really weird that he was running on the road because they are nocturnal.
Very strange. I don't know what's happening in the water here, but yesterday I saw a family of deer in my yard.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. So a family of Bambis running in my yard. Super cute. And today I saw a deer. Oh, no, a beaver.
But was it a baby beaver?
I don't know. It looked like first I thought it was a big cat or something. And then I got close and I was like, holy shit, it's a beaver. What are you doing here, man?
I remember the day that my first black squirrel.
You're the one and only black squirrel of your life?
It was amazing.
I remember the days when you could not even pronounce squirrel.
That's true. Now I can pronounce it without any problem.
So, Alexia, I do have a lot of interesting ideas and questions I want to ask you about meditation, but for some reason we got really off topic, but I think some people will laugh. So let's call it a day, and then tomorrow I'll ask you some more serious questions about meditation, and we'll try to stay right on our Zen
Okay, so
moment.
just to recall, the name of the book is
10% Happier by Dan Harris. He also has a great podcast with the same name called 10% Happier. He also has an app called 10% Happier.
The name of the meditation app?
Yes. So the first meditation app we used is called Headspace. And I think they actually have, not all of them, but I think they have some free tracks on Spotify.
Okay, cool. So tomorrow I'll be back with only and only this subject.
Okay. I will see you tomorrow, Alexia.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.